The bustling markets of Laos, alive with vibrant colors and the enticing aromas of street food, offer a glimpse into the everyday life of the Lao people. Navigating these crowded spaces requires a delicate dance of courtesy and awareness. Here, stepping over someone sitting or lying down is a grave faux pas, a sign of utter disrespect. Imagine yourself weaving through a marketplace, captivated by the sights and sounds around you. Suddenly, your path is blocked by a vendor taking a brief respite, seated on the ground beside their wares. In this instance, the respectful course of action is to adjust your path, even slightly, to walk around them. This act of consideration, though seemingly small, speaks volumes about your understanding and appreciation for Laotian customs. Remember, in a culture where respect is paramount, even the seemingly insignificant actions carry weight. As you sip your steaming cup of Lao coffee, engaging in friendly conversation with locals, you'll find the Lao people warm and welcoming, eager to share their stories and laughter. However, beneath the surface of casual conversation lies a topic best approached with caution: politics. In Laos, political discussions are a sensitive matter, often regarded as taboo, especially in public settings or with strangers. Imagine yourself amidst a lively gathering, the air filled with the sounds of traditional music and animated conversation. While it might be tempting to delve into political discourse, exercising restraint is key. Instead, steer the conversation towards safer waters, the beauty of the Lao landscape, the intricacies of their cuisine, or the richness of their cultural traditions. Remember, respecting cultural sensitivities paves the way for meaningful connections and fosters a deeper understanding between individuals from different walks of life. Chapter 4. Eating before elders. Imagine yourself seated on a woven mat, the aroma of fragrant lemongrass and sticky rice filling the air. In Laotian culture, profound respect for elders is fundamental. Eating before the eldest is highly disrespectful. It disregards their wisdom and esteemed position. Elders are always served first and begin the meal. Follow their lead to show appreciation for their traditions. Chapter 5. Don't touch the offerings. Venturing beyond the bustling towns and cities, you'll encounter serene temples and shrines, each bearing testament to the spiritual devotion that permeates Laotian culture. These sacred spaces are often adorned with offerings, vibrant flower petals meticulously arranged, incense sticks releasing their fragrant smoke, and plates laden with food, all carefully placed as tokens of respect and reverence. While the visual spectacle might pique your curiosity, it's crucial to remember that these offerings are sacred and should never be touched or disturbed. Imagine yourself standing before a golden Buddha statue, its serene countenance radiating tranquility. At its base, you notice an array of offerings, each symbolizing devotion and seeking blessings. Resist the urge to touch or rearrange them. These offerings are not mere decorations, but tangible expressions of faith, meant for spiritual purposes only. Your respect for this boundary demonstrates your sensitivity towards their beliefs and customs. Chapter 6. Tipping isn't expected. As you explore the vibrant markets and dine at local eateries, you might find yourself reaching for your wallet, ready to leave a tip for the excellent service. However, in Laos, tipping is not a common practice. While it's not necessarily considered taboo, it can sometimes be met with confusion or even declined politely. Imagine completing a delicious meal at a family-run restaurant, the flavors of Lao cuisine lingering on your palate. As you prepare to leave, remember that a heartfelt kop chai Lao-Lao, thank you very much, holds more weight than a monetary tip. Instead of focusing on tipping, consider supporting local businesses by purchasing their goods and services. Your patronage contributes directly to their livelihood and is a gesture that resonates deeply within their culture. Remember, navigating the nuances of cultural norms with sensitivity and respect enhances your travel experience and fosters meaningful connections along the way. Chapter 7. Avoid stepping on currency. The currency of Laos, the Lao kip, often features images of revered figures, national monuments, and symbols of cultural significance. While it might seem like a small detail, stepping on currency is considered highly disrespectful in Laotian culture. Imagine accidentally dropping a banknote on the ground. Instead of casually picking it up, Take a moment to retrieve it with care and respect, ensuring it doesn't touch your feet. This act of reverence, though seemingly small, speaks volumes about your understanding and appreciation for their cultural values. Treating their currency with the same respect you would afford a national symbol or a revered leader demonstrates your cultural sensitivity and fosters a deeper appreciation for their traditions. So as you navigate the bustling markets and interact with the local currency, remember that even the smallest actions can convey profound respect. Chapter 8. Don't refuse food or drink offerings. Imagine yourself welcomed into a Laotian home, the air filled with the warmth of hospitality. As a guest, you are likely to be offered food or drink, a gesture deeply rooted in Laotian culture. Refusing these offerings outright is considered impolite and can be interpreted as a sign of disrespect or a lack of appreciation for their generosity. Even if you are not particularly hungry or thirsty, it is considered polite to accept a small portion or take a sip as a gesture of respect and gratitude. This small act goes a long way in building rapport and fostering a sense of camaraderie. Remember, embracing the local customs with an open heart and a willingness to try new things enhances your travel experience and creates lasting memories. Chapter 9. No pointing at the moon. As the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, casting long shadows across the rice paddies, you might find yourself captivated by the ethereal glow of the moon illuminating the night sky. However, in Laos, pointing at the moon is not just a casual gesture, it's a taboo deeply rooted in folklore and superstition. According to local beliefs, pointing at the moon is believed to bring bad luck, particularly for children. Imagine yourself standing beneath a star-studded sky, the moon casting its silvery glow upon the landscape. While it might be tempting to point at its celestial beauty, restrain yourself from doing so. Instead, admire its splendor silently or share your awe through words rather than gestures. Respecting local customs and beliefs, even those that might seem unusual, demonstrates your cultural sensitivity and understanding. Chapter 10. Don't whistle at night. As darkness descends over Laos and the sounds of nature fill the air, you might feel a sense of tranquility wash over you. However, amidst this peaceful ambience, there's a seemingly innocuous act that many locals avoid: whistling at night. In Laotian folklore, whistling after dark is believed to attract unwanted attention from spirits and is considered taboo. Imagine yourself strolling through a quiet village, the air thick with the scent of night-blooming jasmine. As tempting as it might be to whistle a tune, it's best to resist the urge. Instead, embrace the stillness of the night, listen to the sounds of nature, and immerse yourself in the mystical ambience that envelops Laos after sunset. Respecting local beliefs and customs, even those that might seem unfamiliar, allows you to navigate the cultural landscape with sensitivity and understanding.
The curious case of odd numbers. Our journey into Laotian customs begins with a seemingly simple act: gift giving. This practice, while universal, holds unique meanings in different cultures. In many cultures, a present is a symbol of generosity and goodwill. It is a way to show appreciation, love, and respect. But in Laos, the number of gifts carries a significance all its own. The Laotian people believe that the number of gifts can influence the balance of life. Offering an odd number of gifts is considered bad luck, a disruption of the balance and harmony so central to Laotian beliefs. This belief is deeply ingrained in their culture and traditions. This tradition, rooted in ancient animistic beliefs, reflects the importance of duality, light and dark, good and bad, in maintaining equilibrium. The Laotian people believe that everything in life has its pair, and this duality must be respected. So, when selecting a token of appreciation in Laos, remember that even numbers are the key to a harmonious exchange. Whether it's 2, 4, or 6 gifts, the even number is seen as a way to ensure balance and harmony in the relationship. This small but significant detail can make a big difference in how your gesture is received. The seat of respect. Within the walls of a traditional Laotian home, unspoken rules govern even the simplest of acts, like choosing where to sit. This is particularly true for women, who are expected to show deference to men, especially elders and figures of authority. Sitting higher than a man, particularly an elder, is considered a grave breach of etiquette. This custom, deeply ingrained in Laotian society, reflects a hierarchical structure where age and gender influence social dynamics. While modern influences are gradually shifting these norms, understanding these traditional seating arrangements offers a glimpse into the deep-rooted respect for hierarchy within Laotian culture. Sacred spaces, silent respect, the scent of incense, the gentle chanting of monks, the serene atmosphere. Temples in Laos are havens of peace and spiritual reflection. These sacred spaces offer a retreat from the chaos of daily life, inviting visitors to pause, breathe, and connect with something greater than themselves. The air is thick with the aroma of incense, a fragrance that seems to carry prayers to the heavens. But within these sacred spaces, a particular taboo demands our attention. It is a silent rule, yet its importance cannot be overstated. Understanding and respecting this rule is crucial for anyone who wishes to truly appreciate the sanctity of these places. Imagine approaching a towering golden Buddha, its serene face radiating tranquility. The statue stands as a symbol of peace and enlightenment, inviting all who gaze upon it to find a moment of inner calm. A devotee kneels in prayer, their forehead touching the ground in an act of humble devotion. This gesture is more than just a ritual. It is a profound expression of faith and reverence. To walk in front of them, even unintentionally, is a grave misstep, a disruption of their communion with the divine. Such an act can break the spiritual connection they are seeking, causing a ripple of disturbance in the otherwise serene environment. Always remember to walk behind those deep in prayer or meditation, for in a place of worship, silence speaks volumes. This simple act of respect ensures that the sanctity of the space is maintained, allowing everyone to experience the peace and tranquility that these sacred places offer. In these moments of quiet reflection, we find a deeper connection to the divine and to each other. Chapter 4. The Art of Eating with Hands. In Laos, food is more than sustenance. It's a celebration of community, tradition, and deep-rooted cultural practices. Sticky rice, the country's staple dish, is often enjoyed communally, using hands instead of utensils. This practice is not just about eating, it's about connecting with others and honoring age-old customs. But even this simple act is governed by a specific cultural taboo. The way you handle your food can speak volumes about your respect for the culture. While eating with your hands is commonplace, using your left hand for this purpose is considered unclean and disrespectful. This is a significant aspect of dining etiquette in Laos. This stems from the traditional association of the left hand with hygiene and the right hand with eating and social interactions. The right hand is seen as the proper hand for eating, serving, and greeting others. So, when sharing a meal in Laos, remember to savor the flavors and the etiquette that make this experience so unique. Embrace the communal spirit, the rich traditions, and the mindful practices that turn a simple meal into a meaningful cultural experience. Chapter 5. The Language of Non-Touch. In the West, a handshake or a pat on the back is a common way to greet someone. But in Laos, physical contact with strangers, especially women, is generally avoided. This stems from a deep-rooted respect for personal space and a cultural emphasis on non-touch greetings. Instead of a handshake, a slight bow with hands pressed together in a enope, similar to the Tai Wai, is the customary way to show respect and acknowledge someone. So, when navigating social interactions in Laos, remember that a smile and a respectful nope can speak volumes. Chapter 6. The Midnight Taboo. As the sun dips below the horizon and darkness descends upon Laos, a curious taboo comes into play. Cutting your nails at night, a seemingly innocuous act, is believed to attract malevolent spirits. This superstition, deeply ingrained in Laotian folklore, highlights the cultural belief in a spirit world that exists alongside our own. While some may dismiss it as mere superstition, this taboo offers a glimpse into the spiritual underpinnings of Laotian culture, where the seen and unseen worlds intertwine. Imagine a vibrant rainbow arcing across the sky after a tropical downpour, its colors painting a breathtaking spectacle against the lush Laotian landscape. In many cultures, a rainbow is a symbol of hope and good fortune. But in Laos, pointing at this ethereal phenomenon is considered taboo, a sign of disrespect to the spirits believed to reside within it. This belief stems from the ancient reverence for nature and the belief that rainbows are mystical bridges connecting the earthly and spiritual realms. In the heart of Laotian social gatherings, a potent rice whiskey known as Lao-Lao flows freely. Offered as a gesture of friendship and hospitality, refusing a shot of Lao-Lao can be a delicate dance. To outright refuse is considered impolite, a rejection of the warmth and camaraderie that this shared drink represents. If you're not a drinker, the best approach is to accept the drink gracefully and take a small sip, acknowledging the spirit in which it is offered. The power of ink. In our digital age, the written word might seem less potent, but in Laos, the color of ink carries a weight all its own. Using red ink to write someone's name is a serious taboo, often associated with death and misfortune. This stems from the traditional use of red ink for funeral notices and other somber occasions. When addressing letters or signing documents, it's best to stick to black or blue ink, demonstrating cultural sensitivity and avoiding any unintended offense. The greeting of respect. In the tapestry of Laotian customs, even a simple greeting is imbued with cultural significance. When encountering elders or authority figures, the way you position your arms speaks volumes. Crossing your arms or keeping them folded is considered disrespectful, a sign of indifference or even defiance. Instead, the customary greeting is the enob, hands pressed together in front of the chest, accompanied by a slight bow. This gesture, deeply ingrained in Laotian etiquette, conveys respect, humility, and a recognition of social hierarchy. Respecting the soul of Laos. And there you have it, 30 fascinating taboos in Laos that might surprise you. Whether you're traveling to this beautiful country or just curious about its unique cultural quirks, knowing these taboos will help you understand and appreciate the depth of Laotian traditions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos from around the world.